ladies and gentlemen, talking about what's going on in the entertainment industry, Rema has been named among Time's 100 most influential emerging leaders. Now, Nigerian music sensation Divine Ikubor, popularly known as Rema, has been named to Time's prestigious TIME100 Next list, recognizing him as one of the most influential emerging leaders shaping the future of global culture. The TIME100 Next celebrates 100 rising figures worldwide whose work is redefining leadership and impact for a new generation. The 2025 edition features 3 international covers spotlighting singer, songwriter Tate McRae, actor Jonathan Bailey, and Spring Health co-founder April Kaur, while also honoring standout names including Rema, Elon Musk, and Donald Trump. Time CEO Jessica Sibley described this year's honorees as change makers who are redefining what progress, influence, and impact mean in today's world. In her tribute to the Nigerian star, Grammy-winning Beninese singer Angélique Kidjo praised Rema's global hit Calm Down, which she incorporated into her African Symphony project, alongside works from legends such as Fela Kuti, Miriam Makeba, and Youssou N'Dour. She described the record as rooted in Africa, but also catchy and virtuosic, adding that Rema exemplifies the international rise of Afrobeats. Now, since breaking into the scene, Rema has achieved historic milestones with Calm Down, which has surpassed 2 billion streams globally, earning Grammy recognition and taking him to stadium stages around the world. Rema's inclusion in the TIME100 Next list further cements his status as one of Africa's brightest stars and a leading force in the propelling Afrobeats into the global stage.
I love this one. I love it for Rema. I love it for Nigerian music, and I love it for the culture. I love the fact that Nigerian artists are making waves. We've seen them win Grammys. We've seen them go to the global stage to contend with people who, a couple of years back, they saw as major. And now Nigerian artists are major. This is a big one. And then Rema, who a lot of people say, oh, that's small boy. Well, now he's a big boy. Because now he is on the 100 Next Times Next. Like, that is a big deal. Not everyone gets to be on that list.
At the end of the day, I feel like comparison is the enemy of progress or something like that. No, that's contentment. But comparison is bad, basically. But I've been looking at the people he is put side by side with. I feel like it's something to be really proud of, because imagine you mentioning my name just beside Donald Trump. You mentioned my name just beside Elon Musk. Really amazing. I love that, aside that, the Nigerian music industry is being very, very ably represented. At the end of the day, the future of Nigerian music is actually safe.
Yes,
if I do say so myself, because, a lot of times people have come out to say, oh, people sing nonsense nowadays, blah, 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 blah. The music industry was the...
And talking about Rema, I don't know why people always have agendas that must agenda.
How do you mean?
So, at the Global Citizen Fest, there was a performance by Rema and Ira Star. And they just shared a slide, would I call it a peck or whatever, but everybody say, okay, it's a kiss. It's like, this for dating, this for dating.
Well, I mean...
Why must agenda? If they are dating, it's not
I don't think it's about agenda.
It's just a brotherly or a sisterly.
I don't think it's about agenda now.
Together,
I think it's a function of the fact that, they're one of the 2 youngest Nigerian artists.
And they just under the same record label.
And they share some sort of friendship that everybody sees, and it's really loud. And, it just really looks really, really good. I mean, generally, I'm just very excited for the music industry.
I am.
Whether it is the top 3, the top 4, the top 7,
or everybody.
the top whatever it can be. The fact that Nigeria is still being placed there makes me super, super excited.
Yay! Still talking about music. Moving on to the next one. Shay hails Wizkid as greatest of all time. Nigerian singer Shay has declared Wizkid the greatest of all time while reflecting on the advice he once gave her at the start of her music career. Speaking on the Honest Bunch podcast, Shay praised Wizkid's artistry and discipline, describing him as a rare talent whose creative process continues to amaze her. She recalled being captivated in the studio as he effortlessly recorded music, even comparing his inspiration to that of a magician. Shay also revealed that Wizkid frequently cautioned her about the realities of navigating the music industry. Looking back, she admitted regret for not heeding his guidance, believing it could have helped her sidestep some of the challenges she eventually faced. Despite the missteps, she emphasized her unwavering support for the Afrobeat superstar, highlighting his discipline and consistency as qualities that have solidified his place at the top of the global music scene. Her heartfelt remarks add to the chorus of voices recognizing Wizkid's influence not just as a world-class performer, but also as a mentor and supportive figure within the Nigerian entertainment industry. In related news, Shay has sparked fresh controversies about parenting and the role of men in raising children, especially the girl child. Speaking in the same interview, the 39-year-old music star stressed the importance of a father figure in shaping a young girl's life. According to her, women who grew up with active father figures often turn out to be more stable, grounded, and equipped with stronger values than those who do not. She explained that the presence of a father often provides young women with better access to quality education, morals, and guidance, all of which influence their choices in friendships, relationships, and even marriage. In her words, and I quote, "Most women who have a father figure in their lives are generally more stable. They had a lot more access to good education and good morals growing up than the ones that don't. Also, there is a bar when they want to get married and when they choose male friends. All this narrative of men are not important is bleep. It's just an agenda to create more divisions in our homes, churn out more broken souls, and leave us with more lost females and males," end of quote. Shay further revealed that she is grateful she did not have a daughter in her 20s, adding that the experience and wisdom she has gained over the years have now better prepared her for motherhood. Reflecting on her personal growth, the Rawa crooner shared that she now has the maturity to guide her daughter away from the mistakes she made in the past, whether in relationships, friendships, or life decisions. And I love this for her. I love that she's being really open about it.
Okay, so first of all, I don't like the fact that Whiskey advised her about stuff and she came out to say it.
Well, it's a truth.
Well, it's a truth. But
she'll tell it if she wants to.
Whiskey said, "Oh, be careful of who you associate with," and all of that. And you're coming out to say, "Oh," like I honestly feel like it was not very. Do you understand? I honestly feel like it was not very necessary. Whiskey is a very coded person. He's a very inside person, very private person. So I don't think him having such conversation with you, he would have loved, like, for you to come out. But aside
just been on a chill note, like, "Oh, babe, I like you.
Be careful, that kind of thing." But aside that, I love the fact that she acknowledged him as the greatest. She acknowledged his work rate. She acknowledged a lot of things, and bringing it down to what she eventually said about children growing up without a father figure. I honestly don't think any woman wants her child to grow up without a father figure. I don't think so. I don't think there's any woman that wants her child to grow up without a father figure. So any woman that ends up raising a child without a father figure is probably just a victim of circumstances. Yeah. And I kind of think it is a bit insensitive to say, "Oh," I mean, it's her take, it's her opinion. But I feel like I've seen a lot of children that grew up without father figures that are actually doing very well, that are doing amazing well. And I don't think it might have one or two impacts, but yeah, single mothers are doing really amazing. Single mothers are doing great. So I don't think it has such a big impact. So yes.
So at the end of the day, it depends on the individual, because I've seen people who grew up in loving homes. They grew up with their mother, their grandfather, and their grandmother, and their grandfather was the father figure. They had, even their uncles were like father figures. And then sometimes it depends on what you imbibe in your child.
Exactly.
Yes, it is good for a child to grow up in a home where there's a father and a mother. But then if circumstances do not allow, it's now left for you to bring up the child in the way it should grow.
And when it grows, it will not depart from it. Preach, sister.
We're taking you back in time and we're giving you good advice.
Still on the music industry and regrets, Mr. Real reviews regrets over featuring Ido West on Legbegbe. Nigerian singer Mr. Real has expressed regrets over featuring rapper Ido West on his breakout hit Legbegbe, admitting that the decision limited the song's potential and hindered his own career trajectory. In a recent interview, the singer said he wished he had released the track as a solo effort, insisting that he could have placed him on the same global pedestal as stars like Wizkid and Burna Boy. He said, and I quote, "I regret bringing Ido West into that song. I wish it was only me on it. If it was just me, I would be standing where Burna Boy and Wizkid are today," he said. Mr. Real further revealed that Wizkid once showed interest in featuring on a remix of Legbegbe, but the collaboration fell through. He attributed the missed opportunity to industry complications allegedly tied to music veteran D'banj, describing it as a major setback now that cost him a chance to expand the song's global reach. Released in 2017, Legbegbe became a massive street anthem across Nigeria, catapulting Mr. Real into mainstream recognition. However, the artist maintains that decisions made during the song's rollout stopped him from fully capitalizing on success. Now, this is not the first time Mr. Real has spoken about challenges in his career. He previously and recently, on the same interview, accused D'banj of exploiting him during their 2-year working relationship, claiming he left for it apart from $500.
So I'm going to start from the second one. In this interview, Mr. Real said a whole lot. So talking about D'banj, he claimed that he was working with the band, and the band was just using him. The band was just using him for a whole lot of things. And I know you guys really want to hear about all of this, but right now we need to go on a break. And when we do get back, we'll talk about Mr. Real and his regrets. E-Splash continues shortly. But before we went on the break, we just said that we're just going to banter a bit about the news. So Mr. Real had a lot to say. And basically, he said that he was signed he was working with the band. The band didn't sign him, but he was being paraded as the ambassador for Cream Platform as a face, and he only got $500. So he said that even starting out in the music industry, he came with his own money. He wasn't relying on anybody. His music video, everything, he did it himself with his own money. So later on, hearing Ido West call him out saying that this song, that song, is like, no, I own the song, but you've been going everywhere using the song, and then now you're sidelining me. Davido signed you, and then you didn't even make good use of the opportunity, said Mr. Real. And now, like, he had a whole lot to say.
I kind of think he's just conveniently playing the blame game.
He's really upset about a lot of things, so
he's angry. Who to put it on?
Exactly.
Imagine you saying, "Oh, if you had," I mean, Leg was a good song.
It was a street
anthem.
It was.
But telling me that song will have put you on the same level as Burna Boy and Wizkid, I don't think so, Mr. Real. That song was a good song on its own, but nah. But I mean, that's that about, Mr. Real and the Leg story.
And the entertainment news.
Yes, we'll be back shortly after this time out.